Hello and welcome. Today I just wanted to tell you about my first ever Trackday experience and how it ended up not a disaster, but not exactly the way I wanted it to turn out. So basically, it's 18 months ago. I think it was 15th September 2024, and I booked on to No Limits, the track day at Donington, and I didn't really want to use my bike at the time, so I hired a bike with small boy track bikes. It was a Honda CBR 650R. It's an X race bike, European Junior Cup race bike, and yeah, I booked in. I just thought I don't really want to use my own bike for the first go, for the first track day. Yeah, so the day came, turned up to Donington, signed on, did all the license and everything like that, and went to the paddock, met Matt from Small Boy Track Bikes, and yeah, the time, I think I got there probably an hour early or something like that, and yeah, it was our time to get out to do the sort of sighting laps. Anyway, I was so nervous, really nervous, because this is an evening one I did. So there's only 2 classes on an evening track day at this particular Donington one. So I was with the lower and the inters, and lined up on the grid. And I think there was something up with the track, whether I don't know if someone had an accident in the session before, but they said, "Oh, you might as well go back in the pits." So I was like, "Oh, okay." Went back into the pits, got tire warmers on. A few minutes gone, and yeah, went back out, lined up, and oh, the noise is amazing because you've got all these bikes all lined up in front and all behind. But yeah, the nerves, oh God. Anyway, you have a couple of sighting laps. So you go out with like an instructor and you just kind of take your time. I do have some footage of from the Melbourne Loop. And a bit of the crane curves later on. But yeah, I've never been on this bike ever, and it was like, right, jump on, gone. So it was a bit nerve wracking, but yeah, did a couple of sighting laps, and then off you go, as fast as you want, as slow as you want. But yeah, it's good. It's a good experience. And I had the full 20-minute session. So it's 20 minutes and then you go back in and the other group go around for 20 minutes. It's different on the full day. I think it's because you've got 3 groups. But yeah, this particular one, the evening one. But yeah, I can't remember how many laps I did in the first 20 minutes. But I wasn't breaking any records. So not many. Yeah, went back into the pits, and all of a sudden it started raining. I was like, oh, here we go, because it started off a lovely evening, and they said in the briefing, if the light if it's lighter, we might get an extra session. Turns out we didn't. Yeah, so the rain, it was there, and it was pretty heavy. So we waited. I noticed a lot of people were leaving. A lot of people, turned up with their own bike, race bike. Some people turned up with just a road bike. They just wanted to to go around the track and have a bit of fun. But yeah, a lot of people have gone home. Anyway, the rain died down and they said, oh, the first group went out because the intermediate advance go first and then the lower intermediate. So they went round and then it was back to our turn, and because the rain was quite heavy, it said died down now, but there's still patches of water on the track. So they put the wets on my bike and I was like, wets? Never ridden with wet tyres. And they said they are very, very grippy, so just ride normal. So I did. And because that session was delayed a little bit, we didn't get that much time. Anyway, went back into the pits and I think we had I think it was actually that session. I'm trying to remember, because I think it was that session, the second session. I was going around and it got a lot heavier rain, like a lot heavier, and all of a sudden I'm just riding around, looking around, looking up the cranny curves because you can see all the way up. And it was getting a bit darker by this time, so everyone's lights were on, who had lights. I thought, I can't see any lights. Can't see anybody. So I was going round, looking round. I was going, I think I'm the only one on this track. And on the boards where it says yellow flag, red flag, and there's one basically means wet conditions or something on the track that will affect your grip. That was on flashing. I was like, so there's no red flag and there's no checkered flag. So I was like, I can't see anyone. And I tell you what, by now, the rain, the heavens had opened, and I think that's why everyone had got off. I was going, I've got Donington Park to myself, the whole track, my dream track that I've been going to for years and years, like watching races. I was going, what? It was an experience. Anyway, I think I probably did 3, 4, 5 laps, something like that, and then red flag was flashing, and went back in the pits, and I was just absolutely soaked. The bike was soaked, and I was going down the pit lane, and people were standing out looking at the pits. And there's me just like driving past. And I bet they thought, what is this guy doing? Anyway, I got into the pits and I said to Matt, I was like, either you'd be like, I can't believe he stayed out, like what an idiot, or fair play to him, because I don't think I would have come in if it didn't go to red flag. I would have stayed out. I would have had my full session and got my money's worth. But it was good. It was a good experience. But yeah, it was getting very dark by this time, and everyone had gone home, and they stopped it there basically. And yeah, I was trying to think if it was the second or third session that it was cancelled, I'm pretty sure I only had 2 sessions. They kind of said, oh yeah, you might be able to get a 4th session in, but yeah, I couldn't even get a 3rd session in because the weather was that bad. But amazing. But I actually booked another track day last year, and that was cancelled again before I even got there because of the weather, because the wind was, I think we had some sort of storm at that time. But yeah, I've booked another track day for June at Donington, an evening one. So fingers crossed the weather's going to be good. And I booked with small boy track bikes again on a Triumph Daytona 660, because Matt does have a lot of other bikes. He's got the Gix 1000, I think the 750, and other Moto2 Triumph bikes, but I don't know if I can fit on them comfortably, but I might try when I get there. So yeah, hopefully you've seen all the videos that I actually took, well, my mum and partner took. But yeah, what an experience. Yeah, I thought I'd just share that with you. And if you've got any track day, not horrors, but fun times, just let me know. And yeah, I'll be interested to hear them. Yeah, definitely have a go. So yeah, thanks for listening. See you soon. See you there. Bye.